Hi, Rhea here. I wanted to give you a brief introduction on Usborne Books and More and all of the books and activities that I love that are from ages newborn all the way up to young adult. First off is a really popular series that you've probably seen in stores are the That's Not My series. This one happens to be That's Not My Panda, and they have really great illustrations, interesting textures, and there's a little mouse on every page that my daughter likes to find. And then also they have these great slide and see books. These ones have really awesome thick pages with movable slide objects like this. This is really great for little ones that you're afraid that they're going to rip flaps out. This is virtually indestructible. And then there are these awesome tummy time books that fold out. And so you can set it up and have the babies do tummy time with these books, and they are really great, high contrast, black and white, bright colors, really good for newborns. And my daughter likes to just go through and count the different objects. There's this box series, which is definitely one of my favorites. I actually bought it for the new baby, but my 3-year-old loved it so much. So inside are 9 little chunky board books that you can take out, and they have little pictures on each page, and they're really great to double as stacking blocks to build towers. And then it's really good for eye-hand coordination and matching, because if you look into the box, you can find where you put back each box in each slot. Also, there's so much more than just books and storybooks. There are really awesome ones that you can throw in the stroller or in the diaper bag. There are these soft ones with great textures. This one can double as a toy. Really awesome. And this one's a stroller book. See that? You can attach it to your stroller. And there's really fun little pages in there and little cutouts that they can look through. And also with the high contrast for newborns, I have a newborn, so I just wanted to show you, he is so into these that I'm just really surprised that he likes books already. This is a little black and white library series, and if you look through them, they are little books with little sweet pictures that they can go through, and I could just definitely see that he loves that. Moving on, I started when I just had a toddler, and I was really excited when I had a new baby that I could buy the baby books. But my toddler and preschooler now loves all these other books. So one of our definitely most popular books is All Better. This goes out of stock so often, so if you see that it's in stock, just buy 1 or 5. They make really great presents. So if you see that it has reusable stickers, and these are Band-Aids, and they're really thick, reusable Band-Aids, that you go through the book, and all these little animals have little unfortunate accidents, and you kiss it, clean it, and you put a bandage on it to make them all better. And it's really good because it matches with the little dog on the Band-Aid with the dog, and then you can also, when they put them back, it matches up with the color. So it's a really cute story and also a good activity for them to do. Another one that is a lot of fun that we started with these very first books of things to spot. This is really good for building language and making reading really interactive with your kids. So this one says, spot a cat wearing a scarf. So they can go through and find all the cats and then find the one that's wearing the scarf. And this is a really, really awesome one. The pictures are really great. And it's a good way to, if you are looking for something to do with your kid that you don't necessarily just want to read a book or anything, this is a really good one. And then when they get a little older, they have the picture puzzle book. So they go from this to this, which is a little more complex. There's more pictures on the page. It says, where is the key to the treasure chest? And so you kind of have to go through there. So this is still good for toddlers and preschoolers. Another one that I love are these sound books. They're so different than any sound books that I've seen, and the noises are not annoying at all. And if you see, there's little foil parts, so even the littlest hands can find the noises. And then there's Muddle and Match, which is such a fun little series. They can interchange the head with the body, with the legs, and it becomes a new story. And it has such great alliteration and introduces them to really complex vocabulary even at a young age. Like this says, Pete the plucky pirate pleads with Percy, his peculiar parrot, to prepare to paddle to the Pacific. So we have awesome Lift the Flap books, from the youngest to older ones, and Lift the Flap books are so fun, and just doing the motion of moving a flap actually helps the brain retain more of the knowledge. So this is just one for the youngest one. This is the Peak Inside Space book. My daughter loves this one because you can dress the astronaut. Super cute. And then when I say our Lift the Flap books go from young to old, here's one that I think is for younger ones up through older ones. This is Lift the Flap Numbers. This is such a favorite in our house, and it's been really helpful for helping my daughter with number recognition and with counting, and it's just a really great book. So you can go through and you count the objects to match with the number, and it's so fun. And it gets even more complex at the end where so many people get on a bus and off a bus. So fun. And then even when they're much older, you can go to Lift the Flap times tables, which I wish I had when I was a kid. It makes just learning fun, and it's bright and vibrant and a different way to learn math as a, you know, accompaniment to schoolwork, or just that's how you want to introduce it to them. So along with the Lift the Flap books, we have awesome pop-up books. So there's one for the youngest ones. There's Pop-Up Dinosaurs. This is so much fun. My kid loves this. She especially loves that. And then there's this new pop-up book that it's called a Pop Below book. So it actually has you look at everything that goes under. So what's below the canopy of the rainforest, or what's underground. This is such a beautiful book. And here's another fun Lift the Flap series. It's the question and answers. This one happens to be What Makes It Rain. This is really good for the inquisitive preschoolers, like I have one. And they ask all these questions, and I actually learn a lot from these books as well. So like, what's inside of a cloud? Or do all rainbows have the same stripes? How hot is the sun? And there's some about food. There's ones about the body. This is a great series. Another well-loved series in our house is the Squirrel's Tale and Mouse About the House. If you can tell, it's been taped together a few times because we just love it so much. It's a fun little story that the mouse goes through, and you follow the lines, and he goes to the next page, and it comes out, and there's Lift the Flap areas also, and this mouse is looking for some cheese, and he has to go through all the different obstacles in the house to get to his cheese. And he has to make sure to escape the little pesky cat. So this is so much fun. We love that. And then some fun activities, which are really great for traveling or just whenever you need to get things done and you don't want to sit them in front of the iPad. There are these great Wipe Clean books, and they have them from beginning pen control all the way up to copying words and times tables. This is a great getting ready for school ABC and 1, 2, 3. It comes with a Wipe Clean dry erase marker here, and then there's also ones like Animal Doodles where there are cards inside of the box, and I like to punch a hole and put them through a ring or stick them in a Ziploc baggie with some dry erase markers. Really great for traveling. I just recently used them, and we have some new ones that are alphabet and numbers that I also throw in there also because my daughter's really into tracing letters right now, and they're really fun. Bright pages, and on the back they start to write the word, and they can start writing it on their own. Those are a lot of fun. And we also have great sticker books from, this is a first sticker book, so this is kind of younger. This is really fun to take on a trip because they're, you know, going through the airport, and you can place little stickers all over the place, and those are a lot of fun. Another one for toddlers or young kids are our pull back and wind up toy books. So what you do is, so the book has a little track, and you pull the train back, and the train follows the track. This one is so much fun, a great present, really gets them engaged. And then we also have keyboard books, which are so fun, and this is our big keyboard book where you can learn to play with 2 hands, and it has the musical notes, sounds like a real piano, love it. And then also storybooks. We have wonderful, wonderful storybooks. This is one of our Peek Inside a Fairy Tale. This is Beauty and the Beast. Really great. You could see through to the next page. There's flaps. it's just a gorgeous way to tell a story that they may be familiar with already. And then we have the Big Book of Little Stories. So fun. It is a collection of stories that are familiar and new. Like they have Little Red Riding Hood and some new ones. Really great illustrations. We have read this book countless times. It's a great keepsake book too. Hardbound, has a little cloth bookmark so you can read a couple stories and save some for tomorrow. And those stories could even go into older ones. These are illustrated stories by Shakespeare for the older kids. A really great way to introduce stories that they're probably going to be reading in high school, but a good bite-sized way and fun way to get them started on that. Other fun books that we have are these big book series. This is the Big Book of the Body. We have them in all different topics. And not only are they beautiful, but they also come out huge. These are just wow books. This is the skeletal system, and this is the muscular system. So much fun. I learned so much from these books as well, reading them with my daughter. What a great way to introduce those topics. And then we also have a really interesting books called the Shine a Light books. This is the Wonders of the USA, which is one of our new Shine a Light books. And what you do is you take a flashlight behind the page and you can show them these interesting images that are hidden behind there. So if you can see, that is a map of the United States. It's so interesting. And this one's so beautiful because it just takes you through different landmarks in our country and look, there's even one of the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm in Northern California, and so my daughter loved this because she could see the bridge right here, and she knows that we've driven over this many times. So much fun, and we have a lot of books in this series. And another one that introduces geography is Look the Flap Atlas, and this goes through the world and all the different continents. There's North America and South America. So many great little flaps that you can learn about different people and different parts of the languages that they speak in every country. So much fun. Another fun one is this Under the Sea jigsaw puzzle book. We love this one. My daughter's really into puzzles right now, and so this has 6 different jigsaw puzzles within the book. It's so cool. It's a great way to keep them all together and learn about the ocean. And then also, once the kids are older and getting into chapter books, there are great chapter books for all ages. Even just from the beginning chapter books that have big words like this to get them comfortable with reading on their own and moving out of picture books. And even for reluctant readers, there are great even comic book looking chapter books with colorful pages and fun stories. And then all the way up to young adults. This is like a very post-apocalyptic fun series that I'm actually getting into. This is the last 13. Yeah, so that is my not so brief introduction of just the variety of great books and activities for kids and young adults of all ages. All right, well, I'll be seeing you in the party, and thank you. Bye.